Hi, I'm Fred. This is Vlogmas 2020. Today's topic, gifts, buy or make. Today's beer is Bell's Porter. There's a name, like the porter. You know, on TV shows and movies, like, give me a beer. This one is, give me a porter. They're like, all right, this porter right here. I lost track of my numbers today. I thought there was only 2 left, and I couldn't figure out how. Then I realized what day it was. So this is third to last, second to last. How does the Marine work? Once you get past normal counting, I get lost. And I'm a software engineer. Pretty good. I prefer stout supporters. It's Bell's is fairly popular for their 2 Hard Red Ale, which I don't like at all, of course, but apparently it's really good. So, gifts. Make or buy. I don't know. Who are you buying gifts for, or who are you giving gifts to? Let me read my notes, because I read them earlier and I totally forgot what they were. I give gifts to my family members. The closer they are, the more monetary value usually that is. Typically, the younger the person, the more likely I am to buy something rather than make them something. If I'm making things for people, usually it's not around holidays or birthdays. It's just I make something and I give it to them. Sometimes it just coincides, so it works out. Sometimes I do make things for people specifically for, Christmas or their birthday or... No, that's pretty much the only times I give gifts, like I have an obligation to give gifts. Other than that, I just like to give things. Yep, the coughing's back, so yay. So outside of family, like friends, I don't always give my friends gifts for holidays. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And it boils down to, did I see something I think they would like? That's what it is. Sometimes I see things that are perfect for people and I get them, whether I buy them or I make them, and I just give them to them, like I said. Coincidentally, if it is around a holiday or birthday, then I'll wait just to make it look like it's more official. But I don't feel any obligations to my friends. And likewise, I try to encourage my kids to buy at least Christmas gifts and birthday gifts for their friends, of course. And yeah, we will buy them, or they can buy their own for them. It doesn't matter. We like them to pick them out. Right now, I mean, aside from birthday, yeah, last couple of years, I've had my son get his friends a couple of Christmas gifts. He thought it was weird at first, but everyone likes gifts, and you'd like to show your friends that you like them, even when you're a little boy. So, as far as the whole question of make or buy, I feel like I'm being extra hand animated, and that's not who I usually am. Typically, I'll just buy gifts. That's the sum of it. This year, I've made a few gifts. It kind of depends on the person, too. Like I said, the younger they are, the more likely I'm to buy something. Partly because that's more appreciated. Partly because as we get older, there's less things we actually need that aren't like food and toilet paper. And while I've given both of those... Wait, I've never given toilet paper. I have received toilet paper as a part of a gift. It's kind of a weird thing to give. Food, sure. But, usually it's going to be treats, and those are gone pretty fast. I'm not anti-gift card. I think they make a lot of sense in a lot of cases, especially if you got friends or family that are far away. It's a lot easier to email a gift card than shipping out a giant box. It's even easier to mail a little card than it is to ship out a giant box. Plus, especially if it's someone who's a little bit distant, you're not too sure about what they might like, it's a little bit easier. Now, that being said, plenty of people have pointed out that sending someone a gift card is sending them the gift of forcing them to shop, specifically at any place of your choosing. But you can give them Visa debit cards. But if you don't know someone well enough to know what kind of business they would want to shop at, maybe you shouldn't be giving them a gift anyway. Maybe a nice little card. Personalized note. Happy holidays, Uncle Joe, or whatever. When the gift cards first came around, it was the idea like an extension of cash, an impersonal gift. But you know what? Cash is a fun gift. One year I gave my kids each a stack of ones and wrapped in a little wrapping paper. It was $50. It was totally pointless. They were really too young to spend it, and I just got this 2 stacks of $50 back so I could buy them whatever they wanted to. But it was a fun under-the-tree gift. It made me laugh and only a little bit nervous to go to the bank and get $50, 2 stacks of $50 in ones. They didn't bat an eye, though, so you can do weird things like that. Go for it. It's fun. It'd be a really fun gift to do at like an office white elephant party. Here's a stack of money. Who's fighting over that one? I should do that next sometime. The only other note I have here to remind myself of what to say is that I've already forgotten it. Oh, when I'm making things, oftentimes if I'm going to make something for someone, as you know, I'm going to give them something I make, it is planned. Like I came up with the idea of like, oh, I can make this thing for this person, and I'll set out to do it. Sometimes, however, I just make things and then either during the process or after the fact to figure out someone to give it to. So I do that. But yeah, I mean, make or buy. I keep wanting to say make or gift. Make or buy doesn't really matter. Giving gifts doesn't really matter. Receiving gifts certainly doesn't matter. The whole idea is to tell each other that you love each other. That's what gifts is about. My daughter is making puking motions behind the camera because she's a cool teenager. She's a dork. She reminds me a lot of myself. So yeah, that's the idea of gifts really is just, I mean, it's always fun to get something that maybe you wouldn't necessarily buy for yourself, but you did want. I like to get surprises, usually. I get some bad gifts. Don't get me wrong. And it seems like it's me. Gift exchanges and stuff like that, I don't always do the best. But it's always fun because it's always a surprise, even if I just throw it away immediately, which has happened. Not in front of the person. I'm not completely rude, usually. But anyway, as far as the answer to the question, what do I make or buy gifts? Yeah, I do mostly buy gifts. That being said, I still give away most of the things I make, so who knows? Just not like the official gift. I had a promise in the first and second episode I wouldn't do so many air quotes, and I haven't done so many of them, but they're back apparently. Now, I watched a video recently on, it was Glenn and Friends, I think. I don't even know what that channel is called. We call him the Canadian guy who does cooking. He did a cocktail one, and he had a whole book, or his cocktail book had a bunch of toast in it. Most of them were odd. Some of them were off color. Surprisingly not racist, since they're from the 20s, but definitely things you would see as like jokes in Playboy magazine, so not funny at all. I don't remember any of them, so I don't have that to tell you. So I'll probably just go with the generic one again. But be sure to watch the next 2. After there's 2 more. They're good ones. Well, the next one will be a good one. The last one will be a recap. And the 21 before. And all the other videos I have on all of my channels. It won't take you but a couple of days to get through them all. There's not that much. Soon I'll have my yearly Yule log out. It's always based in Minecraft. This year I've got a little special thing involved, planned. It'll be fun if I pull it off. And if not, it'll just be weird looking, like they all are. So, until tomorrow, to your health.